Good evening, everyone. Today is November 21st. The time is 6:05, and this is the Acushnet Planning Commission. This meeting is being recorded for future viewing on the Acushnet YouTube channel, and probably on cable somewhere. Can I get a motion to open the planning board meeting?
Motion to open the meeting. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can everybody introduce themselves, please? Starting with you, Pete.
Steve Boucher, member. Peter Guyappa, member.
Mark Francois, chairman.
Ryan Deschamps, member.
Victoria Alfaro, Town Planner.
Okay, so tonight we are here to discuss the master plan. We need to get a master plan committee together and basically get that ball rolling. So I'm gonna hand it over to Victoria, if you can kind of give us a quick detail of what the master plan is and the committee.
Yeah. So a master plan is a long-range planning document that helps guide the town, staff, and builds trust by making transparent decisions, involves public engagement, and details on accurate information. So the plan will include sections on economic development, housing, natural resources, transportation, and services and facilities, so like our town buildings as well, and a few other sections. The town's last master plan was completed in 2008, and I do want to note that this project is funded by a community planning grant through the One Stop, which is a state program, and there are also CPC funds to supplement it if needed. So due to the accelerated grant deadline of 6/30/2025, we are going to front load the public engagement, and this will be a little bit of a quicker master plan than the typical 2-year endeavor, so it's probably only going to take 1 year. So we'll have a lot of outreach events in the first 6 months mainly, and then there will be some in the subsequent 6 months.
Question. Are we reinventing the wheel, or are we updating what we already have?
I think because it's been so long, it's going to be more of a reinventing the wheel, but we are looking at the previous master plan, and we'll kind of incorporate what's still relevant and take a good look at that as well.
Okay.
Any other questions? Now, we need to appoint basically 2 people from the planning board. Now, Victoria, we're going to have 2 people from the planning board. You're basically you're spearheading the whole situation. 2 people from the planning board. Who else might be also on the committee?
So it's going to be a five-member committee, like you said, 2 members of the planning board, myself, a member of the select board, and a citizen representative.
Okay. Now, I'd like to appoint 2 people from this board. As chair, I will be basically following along regardless if I'm on the committee or not. I will be most likely at every meeting and following it very closely. If 2 of you wanted to be on the committee. If only 1 of you wanted to be on the committee, then I'll step up and be the second person on the committee. But if 2 of you did want to be on the committee, just to let you know, I will basically be there as well, in the background, overseeing and kind of behind Victoria on what's going on. And that's that in a nutshell. We will have meetings with the public to see what the public would want on the master plan. And like Victoria said, we're going, a lot of the meetings, because everybody works, I was talking to them about this morning, we all have jobs, we all, have lives outside of this, we're all volunteers, and I have had meetings with Serpent in the afternoon, but the meetings will most likely be via Zoom, and most likely in the afternoon, kind of like what this is, 5, 6 o'clock is what the meetings will most likely be, just because that's the only time we can attend. And that's that. If anybody has any questions, if not, I'd like to see a hand or two of anybody that's interested in being on the planning, on the commission. Okay, we got one person. I know Steve's shown interest in the master plan for some time now, so I'm glad to see Steve volunteering. Does anybody else wish to be on it?
I mean, if you're gonna be there anyway, Mark, it doesn't make any sense to have,
The only reason-
three people from the planning board there, basically.
No, the only reason why I say that is it's because for some reason I can't be at everything. Being the chairman of the planning board is, sometimes that gives me other responsibilities that I might not be able to attend every meeting and be at every,
Is it necessary to be at every meeting?
I don't know, I mean, they do meet only once a month, I think it is, so if you do volunteer for this, it would be good if you could be at every meeting, the two that we're on. Again, if people decline or people can't make it for whatever reason, other commitments, work and other commitments, I have no issue volunteering with Steve. But I figured I'd give the board the opportunity if anybody else wanted to be part of it.
I'm all set.
That's two.
I'll, if you think it's beneficial to have another board member, I'll do it.
Okay, yeah. You two can do it. Like I said, I will be kind of in the background. If I can be at the meetings, I will be. But again, just between life, work, kids, and being the chairman, there's a lot going on. Again, if you two are on, and for some reason you can't make a meeting.
Life and kids, that's enough right there. And that working, man. Forget about the work or anything else, yeah.
But if there's any time that you guys can't make a meeting for whatever reason, I know, you got jobs sometimes, has, other issues going on, then, again, I'd be there to kind of fill in, is what I'm there for, is to.
As long as I'm not taking a position away from you.
No, you're not, no. But I'd be there to kind of fill in for whoever could make a meeting for whatever reason. Okay, so we have two people that have volunteered, Pete Gayampa and Steve Boucher. Can I get a vote to recommend the two gentlemen?
Motion to put those two people in the position of being the representative for the master plan committee from the plan.
We have a motion,
I second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you for your volunteering, gentlemen. Victoria will be in touch when she first finds out when the first meeting will be. And again, I'll be around helping out as well.
You said these will be on Zoom also?
It's gonna be up to the committee.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we meet in person, we can meet in person. This is something that hasn't been decided upon, but I'm just assuming because it's usually it's gonna have to be at later in the evening, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, whenever everybody can convene, or the majority of people can convene. I don't know where the people from Serpent live. If they live nearby, then we can maybe have it in person. If they don't, then
So it's not like a Zoom meeting open, the Zoom's not open to the public, it would only be for, that you would still be using YouTube and the cable channel for the meeting itself, right? Or if we go into Zoom, I mean, we open this up to the public every time?
Yes, it will be a committee that adheres to open meeting law and has to be public.
Okay, so there'll be a public meeting. Is it going to be will it be on?
Doesn't mean we have to go Zoom, doesn't mean the Zoom aspect of it has to be, right, because we're already being recorded
You need to-
for two outlets, basically cable TV and YouTube, so I didn't know if that was a.
You do need to allow for public participation, so the Zoom link is what will get posted on the agenda as the meeting location. If that's, just like we do now, we do a hybrid meeting for public hearings, so then that gets a Zoom link or people can show up.
right, or if Serpent or
Right.
the members can meet up here on an off night or not, then we'll have it here or maybe at a different location. That hasn't been determined yet. Again, it'll be something that the entire committee will say, yes, I can make it, no, I can't make it, and we'll do the best we can.
I'm not sure if it will be televised, but I will discuss and sort of get
Well,
that answer.
that would, I would think is probably the bigger part of it, having it.
basically just the way it is now, cable TV
Okay.
and YouTube, I would think
Well,
that's.
if it's by adhering to public meeting law, then it'll probably be on,
If it's posted,
if it's posted.
Did you do all of them? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then yes,
Yeah.
it'll be televised.
It'll be televised, right?
Yeah, well, there's a Zoom aspect, I didn't know if it was just, that aspect was actually open to the public or not, that's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, we're gonna need public participation, comments or whatnot, and,
This is, no. Oh, afterwards.
but yeah, very good. And that was basically the nutshell of this meeting. Does anybody have any other comments, questions, concerns?
Now, what is Serpent's role in this whole,
Yeah, Serpent is our regional planning agency, and they're our consultant for the project. So they're doing a lot of the back-end stuff, writing the plan, creating the meeting materials, drafting the goals based on public feedback. They're creating the surveys with input from the MPC, compiling those results, that sort of thing.
okay. So we have looking at, one member from the general public, is it already out there to to apply, I would say, or inquire about being on the master plan?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. No, it's not out there yet, because hopefully on December 3rd, that's when the select board will establish the master plan committee, and then once it's established, the town can post a vacancy notice and get the word out there. So even right now, even though we voted for you guys to be members on the committee, the board of selectmen still have to formally establish the committee and then appoint you guys.
So what happens if they get like more than one person that from the public that wants to be in there? Is this limited to the one, or is it?
It's limited to the one member on the committee. Anyone can come to the meetings, but I assume they'll sort of kind of speak with, if they get multiple applicants, they will speak with them and sort of decide from there.
Okay.
And that's in the selectmen's court for selecting a citizen to be on it? Or is that, will that be the planning board?
I've seen it done different ways. Some communities sort of let the planning board interview any interested applicants and then make the recommendation to the board of selectmen. That's something I can sort of discuss with them. I will be at that meeting on the 3rd. But ultimately, they do have to appoint that person, so.
Basically, the selectmen's show to get the
Correct,
committee established
Yes.
together.
yes.
These two gentlemen don't have to be at that December 3rd meeting?
No.
No, okay. And every month that we have a planning board meeting, Victoria will be updating the board and the public of our progress.
That'd be awesome.
Simple. Yeah. If there's no other questions, our next actual planning board meeting is on Thursday, December 5th. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.